Hey guys, I hope you're doing fine in the Christmas time. Today I want to talk about the Bitcoin price and I thought I will check out my setup, give you the screen share, show you all the positions and make an analysis on the Bitcoin price because now where we are at the 96,000 US dollar mark, we probably got a big retest of this upwards trending support. And now is the question, is this movement going to the further downside? Will we see a quick recovery of a probably bottom W pattern, and so we will reach all-time highs very soon? And I want to show you like some chart data. Where is the next support lines? I want to show you some high block analysis of Binance top trader accounts, where they're going to predict the direction, because in the past Binance top trader accounts made significant profits and made really good market timing positions, like longing the bull run, shorting the high tops of the bull run. And now I'm going to show you exactly what these accounts are doing right now in these market moves, and I want to show you my exact plans, what for my position will be the next steps. You know, we took like 0.2 Bitcoin in profits. We have still 0.27 Bitcoins in running open position, unrealized P&L. That's about 25,000 US dollars or euros, how you want to count it. And I want to give you my plan, how I want to scale up this trade. And I still think the bull run top will be ahead of us with maybe a price of 120 to 155,000. So I'm going to give you an update on all of these topics and we will go ahead and start like making our maximum profits in this upcoming market moves. Because Bitcoin, as I told you, yes, there is a significant downside and correction potential after we hit like weeks of just inflows with multiple weeks of just upwards price movement, and now a little retracement or just a small pullback is always a good opportunity. I can just remind you of this scenario where we hit the all-time high. All the retail buyers went into this Bitcoin prices above 70,000 US dollars, and like magic, or like it is printed in a book, they left the market when Bitcoin went to its 30% drawdown, the first bigger correction in this bull run. And all the weekends, all the short-term holder like left the market again. They sold in a loss, and like almost perfectly after this, the market, after the flush out, pumped to new all-time highs and really made record-breaking price movements for Bitcoin. So a little consolidation, a little pullback is just like putting away all the dopamine, all the euphoric price movement and all the all-time high feelings that we had daily, hourly, every time we watched the Bitcoin chart. It's now gone, and now we realize we're in crazy high prices and the dopamine that was kicking in the last few weeks is just missing, and we're kind of getting scared and we kind of get the feeling that it's over now and now we have big problems. We have to make like our price analytics to the downside, which is completely unnecessary if you have the bigger time frame and if you have an exact game plan what Bitcoin can do and what is normal for Bitcoin. There is like even no problem if we see an again 30% downwards correction, as long as we go up later. And I, for myself, I think the Bitcoin bull run so far is not over, and the more downside we get, the richer we will be in the next upward price movement. Imagine you buy Bitcoin at 90,000, at 80,000, even at 70,000. It would be a cheap bargain as long as we are right with our like theory that we will hit new all-time highs in the Bitcoin price. And for this, I want to just check out the shorter time frames, like where we are at the 4-hourly period, where we see the all-time high consolidation, the first run up to like here the $80,000, $90,000. We hit the $108,000 and now we're consolidating slightly below the 100k mark. And down there we already see huge stacking up of potential buying volume. This is the Binance perpetual large stack bids under 95k. Want to see strong bounce if this price dips into those from the exit pump Twitter account, and I think that's a really reasonable reason why we could see like a good pump or like support in this area where we are trading right now. Of course, it's the opportunity that this is spoofing, like some market maker place the orders and before they get triggered, they delete the order again to make like this fake visualization of like support being in the market, even though there is no real support. But this could be like the first sign where we see like a trend reversal. This could be like in a W pattern. A W pattern is a very typical bottom sign, a bottom consolidation for the Bitcoin price. When we go like to the 1 hour time frame, you can also see that the last turnaround for the Bitcoin price was also here a wonderful double bottom, like almost like on the dollar exactly, we have a little higher low in this W pattern, and it worked out pretty good to wait on the consolidation, to wait on the breaking of the neckline, and we hit into the new all-time high. I for myself, I went into long positions at $96,000 in the copy trading, and even in the first dip, even though we had not double bottom, I made like here the decision to go into like the market longing this first kind of drawdown above 10%, or it was not even 10%. I think it was 8-9%, and I even started to go in a long position. So yeah, there might be future drawdown, there might be harder correction than this, but all in all, it's super important to be like the buyer of these lower prices and not jumping into the new all-time highs all the time and getting like corrections in Bitcoin and altcoin every time where you feel the greed, where you feel like everything is going up. Then you should not buy, you should take profits like we do at $105,000, and now we can also reaccumulate at levels at 95,000 US dollar. We could do that if we don't have another plan that could also work out, because we're still in a long position. We don't have to push our entry level now to this new higher prices, because if it goes down, we want to be the smart ones that still have a little bit of liquidity left and buy in at like $90,000, 85, 80,000, and on other positions I even have other limit orders for more buying pressure. And even though we don't have like a pure profit history anymore on this account, like on the closed P&L, I show you the last months of trading, we just hit like thousands of dollars in a profit every time, every week. And in this correction, even me, I got like a few drawdowns. That's normal. My statistics is about 80% winning rate. So even though I make 10 trades, 2 will end maybe in a loss. And now in my order history, you can see I went again in Bitcoin long positions. In coin margin, I opened an Aptos and Optimism long that were already in a loss. So I just put down my entry level, and I'm gonna continue to dollar cost average in these small leverage positions just to get like a little exposure more when we have like this price movements. What else is important now? We still have like our fear and greed index that is pretty high, we have to say, in this run up so far, which had the first all-time high before the halving, and then we got like the even extreme fear levels in these immense price regions. And my advice for this, which is not financial advice but just behavior advice, is like, don't panic sell in a loss. I proved to you guys that I'm selling in the higher going prices and I'm not panic selling in the little corrections. I will do exactly this again, as long as we will see maybe a drawdown and a rising fear level in the market where everyone is like almost getting shaken out, and I will put market orders into Bitcoin to buy it up if we get the chance to buy Bitcoin in a fear level. If we get like lower prices, that would be like the most important thing, that we don't start and become a top buyer like in the last bull runs. It should not happen this time, I would suggest, for every one of you. And what is a really good sign for us at the moment is like the short liquidations. We have a lot of short volume trading in the market at the moment, up to 110,000 US dollars. I think this will get hit. And normally when the price of Bitcoin starts going down, we have here significant amounts of short positions entering the market, and that's always food for a market maker. That is almost a little conversation that the Bitcoin price will recover to those levels. In a worst case scenario, like we look in the past year, we have like a longer drawdown of a few months and then the shorts building up like crazy, and sooner or later the buying pressure and like everything that happened to Bitcoin in the last year causes it to go higher. Supply, demand, and historically groundbreaking involvement in like the country and national state FOMO and everything. Like also Trump got the pitch from Michael Saylor why they should like put a lot of money into Bitcoin and crypto, and the crypto market could hit like a $280 trillion price market cap, and Bitcoin is not even close to that. So there's huge, immense FOMO probably coming in, and this could start massively with the first day of Donald Trump in the office and maybe signing a contract for the United States to buy Bitcoin for their treasury. What else do we have? Maybe also Michael Saylor is buying. Yes, of course. We see like the OTC desks also getting dried out, and really, really strong outflows of the OTC desk, which is always a good tokenomics thing, that Bitcoin is not available, and the demand, as we could see, could grow from like big companies, it could grow like from big countries. But like Microsoft, they declined buying Bitcoin as a company reserve asset. Maybe the US will also decline it. So far, Bitcoin came all across from almost a $0 market cap product and asset to where it is now. And I think it's reasonable why Bitcoin is so expensive, because the upside potential is still very, very high. And so the price followed this, and yeah, the higher you buy, probably the safer you are with Bitcoin, but of course the return ratio will go down. So all in all, I want to see what the Binance top traders are doing right now, because we see like the liquidation level delta, we're in the red right now, which is really good, better as the complete greed level and everyone longing the market. Of course, we have liquidation levels still until $90,000 or even $80,000, which could be our lucky punch in the market if we really hit these price regions. But what I especially want to show you is like the Binance top trader chart. Here you can see exactly the Binance top traders leverage delta, and we see here like completely overwhelming results. In the beginning of the Bitcoin spot ETF, they shorted all the way down and they started longing really good in the bottom areas and got like into the all-time highs, shorted the all-time highs and made like really good movements within the sideways consolidation, which was pretty hard like to guess the right direction. Shorting it down from the bottom on, they started longing again in the newer higher regions of $70,000. They started to short Bitcoin again. They longed exactly from the dip, shorted again, and then they just magically turned to 90% green long trades, and then all-time highs, six-figure prices got hit, and now they started like their first short positions in this market so far, which they always do with a bit of caution. And now in the last few days, it really cooled down. The activity of the top trader accounts, they didn't use too much leverage positions, they didn't do too many activities here. And then we have here the top traders longs and shorts accounts from Binance only on the USDC and perpetual. And here you can see that these accounts, they started to short this rally, even like the first rally, they started shorting and longed all this sideways consolidation. Maybe these shorts, I don't know if they got wrecked, probably, maybe, yes, definitely. And on this side, we see that all the run in the all-time highs was in complete disbelief of the top trader accounts, and they shorted all the run up and they shorted here again. So I don't know if it's a reversal sign, if this is like the exact opposite happening here, but just to show you, sometimes in a bull market, shorting is like not the real deal to listen to, but when we just recognize the long positions, we can also end the long positions here. Wait, just show me the longs. Yeah, when we just see the longs, which was obviously the right direction to trade the market, all the dips since the bottom of the bear market, they got longed, stagnation before the pump, in the dip, long, before the pump, in the dips, they longed, after a dump and before the pump, they longed, after the spot ETF announcement, they longed all the sideways consolidation. But also now in this exact moment, there is not so much activity in these high areas. So going a step out of the market, just watching it and don't be too actively involved might be a key factor here for the future successes, because there is a reason why these accounts are top traders. They are normally very good and have top results in their balance sheets. And so what I do is like low leverage, making more long positions in the market. Low leverage means I get a lot of space down there when we see a downfall, when we see a sharp correction. I want to buy this and set multiple limit orders there. I will update you, of course, when we see a significant change in the behavior of Binance top traders, and then we will continue and maybe make some better trades and even more profits. Maybe we will make it to six figures in only this position. This would be a very nice trade for me too. And yeah, I will keep you updated for this. Just subscribe to this channel. It's my new English channel, and if you want to see my German content, you can also follow me on my German channel. I will leave it up linked to you here. And for now, this is the Bitcoin update in the Christmas holiday. As always, I wish you the maximum profit with your investments, and we are going to see each other in the next video for sure. So I wish you the best. We will see each other. Ciao, ciao.